here, I've been have become kind of swallowed up by the machine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the brand deals and the ad dollars and the sponsorships and the clothing and, you know, building IP for products and shit like that. And I, for the past, like, you know, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, have neglected so many other things in that hunt for capital. And I think that, like, over the past month, dude, like, even just as recently as like Virgil passing, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you about that.
It just like, it really like cemented something with me, because that happened kind of on the back end of me being able to take a few days off and spend some time with my family. I just really am trying to remind myself and caution other creators not to spend their entire life chasing a currency that cannot buy the things that truly matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I found myself just like, dude, like, no, I don't want 2 million this year. I don't want 3 million. I want fucking 10 million. Like, and it's never going to be enough. The money's never going to be enough. There's never a point where you're going to be like, yo, I have enough money now. But one thing you'll never be able to get back or buy back is family time, love, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like all of those things that your health. Virgil had more money than anybody, dog, and that shit came out of nowhere, bro. And he suffered through that shit and couldn't do anything about it.
I don't know. Do you know how long he was dealing with?
I think it was a little while. So it didn't come out of nowhere. That's
because he was just dealing with it privately. I know he just wasn't put it out there on the internet or anything. But I can totally relate to this, man. I mean, dude, over the 11 years of me doing this, I could say without a doubt that like there's times when I pause and I'm like, damn, I feel bad. I should spend more time with my mom. And even my mom was just out here for Thanksgiving, and I do spend time with her. But even the time spent with her is like, damn, was I really as present as I could be as a person? Because I find myself, like you said, in the back end, like making sure this is good. And there's all this other shit that I'm worried about, like in business and pushing this project forward, moving my gym to a new location, all these things that are like constantly in the back of my mind and in my subconscious that I'll even notice while I'm even trying to be present, like my subconscious is like, just like trying to fucking allocate all like what is this going, where's this going, where's this going, where's this going at the same exact fucking time. And it's this weird thing, man. I'm not at all telling everyone listening like, hey, feel bad for me, you know, my life is hard and this is difficult. It's just a different thing that like it's a new thing that people are dealing with. This is a new thing, like this social media feeling of burnout. But obviously not everyone listening can be like, oh, I can relate to that because I make content, and I get that. But like you're saying, if we're speaking to the people who are going to try to make content, because I know this for a fact, one of the number one things that kids say they want to do growing up now is be a social media creator.
It's the number one.
And not like 90%.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy. And also just to like further, you know, cement your point that you're making, we're all making content, dog. Everybody, everybody out there is making content. Everybody watching the show is making content in some way or another. They all have an Instagram page. When they're out with their family, their mom, their brother, playing with their dog, they're taking videos. They're posting that shit on Instagram stories. So the point that you're making about being present is going to be an obstacle and a discussion that every single person is going to have with themselves over the next, 50 or so years. You're going to get to the end of the road and be like, damn, dude, like I was taking pictures the day before my fucking dog you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, dude.
And it's just something that's really been haunting me lately. It's just like, it's just like,
me too.
I don't want that to fucking happen, bro. And especially, it's one thing to like it's one thing to say that you were doing it in the pursuit of a creative craft and something that you loved. It's another thing to have to say that you were doing it all for money, bro. That's just something I never want to have to admit and to be like, damn, I gave up, this relationship or stop doing something else that I love because this paid better. And I found myself literally sliding in that direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I've over the past like few months, I've definitely been going inward a little bit more to try to figure out like, what is it that I actually want? What is it that I want to do? And I agree with you on the podcast 100%. Impulsive will go on forever. It's been a great business play for me. It's been a great collaborative and creative effort. People love the show. Full transparency, I've been working on my own pod
I was gonna say.
Yeah, behind the scenes, just because, to be completely honest with you, dude, like as much as we have the vibe that exists on Impulsive, I have a completely different angle as it pertains to the older set. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It is the reason we click.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you'd be amazing on would pod just solo pod with guests or solo like
solo
this.
pod with guests potentially with like a person on it. I mean, in all honesty, it's already in production with WME and other.
I'm excited for it, man, because you're the, like I said, there's not many other people like in this space that I've talked about things and see eye to eye on. But I want to get back to the thing you were talking about.